Hi, this is Buddy with Real Fun Fishing, and I wanted to talk to you about my brand new 2022 Mako Pro Skiff that I picked up in Lake Placid, Florida at Boulder's World. Okay, first thing first, we're going to talk about the trailer hitch. It's a V5 2-inch ball, comes with a carter pin lock. It's pretty cheap, but whatever. The plug has a plug holder, which is really cool because actually the 2021s did not come with that. It comes with the 4-prong plug that is made like this. So if you have just the 4 dots, you're going to have to change that. Okay? It has a 1,300-pound trailer jack from Thaka and a really good winch that are all powder coated. So that way the steel that they make these out of does not rust really bad. Okay? And we have the wheel that the boat rolls up on. I'm probably going to be changing that to a clear one so I don't leave black marks on my boat. I mean, you're being picky if you don't want that to happen. Now, I will be making a video in the future about a swing away hitch. A swing away hitch right here in a future video. If you'd like to see that, just check out Real Fun Fishing with Buddy Fowl, and I'll show you that. I got the Minn Kota Riptide Power Drive iPilot trolling motor, so that way when I install this I don't need an anchor, and this thing is great. It'll do all kinds of stuff. You actually have to watch a separate video that I might make about that after I install it. Now let's talk about the single axle trailer that this boat comes on. Okay, first thing first, I'm not going to be stepping on this plastic rail up top because there's not really a lot of support. But on the back side, there are supports on each side of these, so I don't feel very scared of stepping on those. They do come with navigation lights in the front, which is pretty nice, so that way people know that you're trying to turn. So that's cool. Okay, it does come with a very large size tire, which is a 13-inch rim, which is very good for a boat this size because you don't want little tiny tires because then you can't go fast. They have stainless steel cleats for the back to rope tie stuff down, which is great. Obviously, most boats come with stainless steel cleats. Here's the nav light connection for the rear, so that way people can see you. We'll be talking about the other nav light in the front and going through over that later. You have your step rail right here, and you have your grab rail here to help you get in the boat. Now the one thing that I really like about Mako, they came with straps already to hold the boat. They came with straps already to get the boat, which is really, really good. It's like you want straps that are made for this boat. I got the 40 horsepower Mercury, 4-stroke motor, so you're not mixing gas. This is a great motor. You can't go wrong. It has a 13 by 26 2.01 prop on it. I got the aluminum. If you want to get the stainless steel, it's $175. Okay. Mako came with a transom saver already on here, so I did not have to pick one up, which I'm really glad because Boulder's World kind of got this boat a lot faster than I thought they were. So the transom saver is great to be driving down the road. You're not having to bounce up and down on your transom. Now if you look down here, this is the one thing that I really wish Carolina Skiff did. Carolina Skiff does not install these. These are inhole plugs, and they drain the water out of the hull of the boat. Carolina Skiff does not install those, which I really wish they did because I would have probably bought a Carolina Skiff. Okay, now you have your normal bolt plug, which comes out normally, which I will be upgrading to a better twist one that I like. Here's the live well suck in, sucks the water in, fills the live well up front, which we'll be getting into later. So obviously it comes with standard lights, blah blah blah. Now let's go ahead and get into the boat, and I'll talk to you about the boat. First thing first, let me help my cameraman get in here. Let's go ahead and take a seat at the helm. The helm is a Orion cooler which is very, very nice. Like, these things are so great. Look how thick this is. This thing supposedly holds ice for days and days, which is awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the steering. The steering is just cable steering, which is normal. I like that. I don't want hydraulics, more things to break. Now, we'll go into the electronics. You have a 12-volt marine thing to where you can put in an adapter and charge your phone or whatever. It has a breaker, just like all of these have separate breakers to turn things on and off. You got your horn, your forward aerator, which is for your live well, which has an auto and a manual, which is great because now I can make it do what I want. You got lights, which is nav and anchor, which is great. You got your bilge pump, and then your main power that turns everything on. And obviously, this is where your key is. Now, you only have an RPM gauge, which I really wish they had a battery gauge, because that battery back there is very important. That runs everything. So if they don't have a battery, you're gonna be wishing you know, that battery was running right. We got a power trim and tilt right here, which is your gear shift, which goes forward, reverse, and neutral. And this is actually your throttle at the same time. You got a cup holder, which is okay. I mean, it's pretty nice. But right here is where I'm going to be installing my fish finder. And in a future video, I'll be showing you how I install my GPS fish finder right there to show you how to get back to wherever you're going and find fish, and show you how deep you are in the water. Because these boats, so they'll ride at like 8 inches. So we're going to be getting in some shallow water. So watch for future videos, and I'll show you how we do that here in Florida. Okay, we got 4 rod holders on this side, 1 rod holder on that side. Here's the live well that I was talking about. What you do is you lift the back end, pull it forward, and flip it open, and now you can see the live well. Obviously, this is the turn live well. You turn it, and then it'll shoot the water in, and then the plug goes in the bottom. Very simple. Okay, we have a nice little tray back here to hold stuff. And as you can see, if you ever caught a catfish in Florida, you know these things are the best things in the world. You can buy them off of Amazon. They're great. They're made of aluminum. I highly recommend anyone that catches a lot of catfish like me, because I'm the catfish king, to buy one of these. $15 on Amazon. Alright, now we'll work our way forward to the boat. And here we go. This is the nice big hatch that I love about these. See, before they just had the hatch that had an open hole in the bottom. I did not like that. Now they have a closed hatch that has 1 single shock. 2 is okay, but I recommend 1 because it saves you a couple inches on each side. Now here's the great thing. Here's the really, really great thing. This has a battery switch already installed. A 60 amp thermal circuit breaker already installed with all the wiring going up to the front for our trolling motor. Now we have our nav lights back here, and obviously I'm shoved a bunch of life jackets in here, but here's your nav lights. So that's super great. Before, they did not install the wiring for the trolling motor, which I'm so glad they did, because I did not want to be the guy to cut a hole in my brand new boat. Okay, we move up front, and as you can see, they have all this already pre-wired, nice big bolts. So this is definitely over gauged. They definitely made this so you can run a 24 volt system, which I'm going to be doing for my Riptide power drive over there. They have the hole for where you can do a quick plug, and a cover in case you just want to run straight wires. Here's the nav light in the front, which is basic. You just stick it in. Here's the anchor locker, which I will be just carrying a bunch of fishing gear in here, because I have the new power drive Riptide motor that has the anchor lock system in it. Now, obviously you're like, well, how are you going to hold that power drive Riptide. Well, I got the quick release bracket that comes with the lock, so that way when I go fishing in other places, I can lock my trolling motor so nobody can steal that. Now, let's get to the bad stuff, because obviously you've seen all the good stuff, right? Come on. There's got to be something bad about this boat, right? What's the bad stuff? Let's go to the bad stuff. Here we go. See this? This is the gas tank. Now, I don't know what Mako was thinking, but this is the dumbest thing ever. You see this? This stupid gas tank has no room to fill in. You have to unstrap it to pull it out. The handle is too tall and hits this, so you can't pull the whole gas tank out. So I will be cutting a nice big hatch in here for a future video, if you want to see that, of me cutting a nice big hatch, a big hole in my boat. You know what I'm saying? Brand new boat. I'm going to be cutting a hole in it to put a hatch there, so that way I can access that very easily. But really, honestly, that is the only thing that I have to say that Mako did not do very well on this boat. And, well, yeah, there's one more, of course. There's always one more, right? The gauges. We wanted more gauges. And then we wanted a nice shield. This shield should have been right to the size of this bar. You know what I mean? Like, you could have easily mounted that here, easily mounted it here, and just had this whole shield go all the way up and actually cover me while I'm driving down the ocean. But really, I mean, now you're starting to nitpick stuff. So, like I said, I will be having a lot more videos here posted soon. If you want to see me install my Riptide power drive system, my trailer guides to help the boat get on the boat, my swing away hitch, or my hatch to access the gas tank, just keep looking for me on Real Fun Fishing. And this is Buddy, and I hope I see you around. Please subscribe and comment. And if you will, comment and let me know some boat names, because we are torn on all kinds of boat names. So comment some boat names, some really good ones, because I'm not putting nothing on my boat that ain't funny. And I'm a fisherman, so I want fishing names for this boat. Mako Skiff Pro 15 2022. Thank you all. Have a good day.